After our 1-1 draw against Sporting in the Champions League on Wednesday at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, we will continue European football this season, but will it be in the Champions League or the Europa League? Of course, next week against Marseille, it is a must-win game in France. Lucas Moura has come out and said we must be proud, no regrets. Club captain Hugo Lloris has come out and said we need to use our head next week against Marseille. It is going to be like a cup final, and Antonio Conte will not be able to communicate with the players next Tuesday, and he will have to sit in the stands. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Tottenham News, where I'll be going through all of the latest Spurs news, rumours and reports. If you're watching this on YouTube and you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button, like and share. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. So first up, of course, on Wednesday evening, Tottenham Hotspur drew 1-1 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against Portuguese side Sporting Club Portugal. We are still top of Group D. We have our final game in Group D next Tuesday against Marseille. That is going to be a huge game. Now, the BBC have stated that Spurs have guaranteed European football after Wednesday night's result. However, if they lose in Marseille, they will be in the Europa League. If Sporting Club Portugal draw with Frankfurt, they would go through if three teams level, as they would have 8 points in matches between all three. In the UEFA rules, it states in 17.01, if two or more teams are equal on points on completion of the group matches, the following criteria are applied in the order given to determine their rankings. It says A, higher number of points obtained in the group matches played among the teams in question. Now, after Wednesday night's result against Sporting Club Portugal, Lucas Moura, who of course started the game, said the following: "We need to be happy because of the second half. The spirit was completely different from the first half. We gave everything. I think we must be proud. We could, of course, have won the game, but this is football." The first half we didn't do well, we were very passive, but the second half was completely different. We put up our intensity, we pressed them high and completely controlled the game. It was good, we even missed more opportunities. Like I said, this is football. The most important thing is to have in our minds that we gave everything. We must be proud of that, no regrets. Club captain and goalkeeper Hugo Lloris has been talking about the Marseille game, which of course will be played next Tuesday, our final game in Group D. He said it's going to be like a final, even if we have a small advantage, because a draw will be good enough to go through. We need to use our head, but also play with our feelings and heart and go with everything, because every detail matters. Now, I mentioned this a couple of days ago, but a new report has just been published by the Times newspaper all about Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Pierre Mihevc. It states that he is under contract at Tottenham until 2025. He currently earns £100,000 a week, but Spurs at the moment want to talk to the midfielder about a new contract offer. A report has just been published by Yahoo Sport, care of Press Association Media, and it states Antonio Conte faces ban for Tottenham's crucial Champions League clash with Marseille. Antonio Conte's frustration is set to continue, with the Tottenham manager expected to be banned for next week's crucial Champions League match at Marseille. It then states that the Italian was sent off by the referee in the closing stages of Wednesday's 1-1 draw at home to Sporting. A red card carries an automatic one-match suspension, but Antonio Conte will not just be missing from the touchline in Marseille, where Spurs need a draw to qualify for the last 16. He will not be permitted from making contact with his players before or during the fixture at the Velodrome Stadium, and will have to sit in the stand. Article 69 of UEFA's disciplinary regulations states a team manager, coach or other team official who is sent off or suspended from carrying out his function may not be in the technical area or communicate direction with the team's players. It also states, in addition, a team manager or coach or any other team official who is suspended from carrying out his function may not enter the dressing room or tunnel before or during the match. Tottenham Hotspur next in action this Saturday, as we will be travelling away to Bournemouth. 3 p.m. kickoff. 7 other games will take place in the Premier League on Saturday afternoon. Leicester will host Manchester City. Brentford will take on Wolves. Brighton against Chelsea. Crystal Palace will play Southampton. Newcastle against Aston Villa. Fulham against Everton. And Liverpool will play Leeds. And then 2 games on Sunday afternoon. Arsenal will host Nottingham Forest. And Manchester United will host West Ham United. Now, my thoughts on these stories in this episode. Let's start by saying that Tottenham Hotspur will be playing European football, but will it be in the Champions League or will it be in the Europa League? Well, of course, we all want to continue in the Champions League. It is the best competition, the best club competition, the best European competition, and we want to be in the last 16. We made hard work of it against Sporting. We could have got the job done at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Wednesday. It wasn't to be. Now we've got to give everything. And without our manager in the technical area, without our manager in the dressing room, without the manager communicating with the players, it is going to be extremely difficult. Next Tuesday's game against Marseille away was never, ever going to be easy. It is going to be a very, very difficult task. And, as I've said on this channel many, many times, I don't want to hear Hugo Lloris and other players coming out, with these words now. I want to see the action on the pitch, make us proud, make the Spurs fans proud, and get us through to the last 16 of the Champions League, because, of course, that is what we all want. Now, Lucas Moura saying that we must be proud, no regrets. I'm with him a little bit. I am proud the way that Spurs come back into the game in the second half, because that first half was abysmal. But we've got to start games like we end them sometimes, because that last 10 minutes when we had so many chances, and of course Harry Kane put the ball in the net, fantastic finish from him. We were robbed, in my opinion, with the VAR decision. But the amount of chances that we created in that last 10 minutes, wouldn't it be nice to start a game like that? Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like and share. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the weekend, and come on you Spurs.